Apparently I need to go butcher a bunch of zombies or animals or something so I can get a lot more glue going on. So, yeah, let us go ahead and make a crossbow finally. I burned up the last 2 bones I had to make some glue, so we'll just go ahead and do that. And I should probably get a little more forged iron crafted, just because it seems like that might be a good idea. So we'll go ahead and whip out another 20 of that. And here, let's go ahead and give you some more fuel for the fire. Putting a bunch of brass in there that I really can't do anything with right now, which is kind of silly, really. I mean, it's kind of silly. I need a lot more skill points before I can make use of that. So we'll just load this up with iron because that's going to be the most useful thing. And then if we look at this guy, I'm just kind of, I don't know. I mean, I guess I can make some crushed sand. We can make some, I don't know. I mean, we're going to be able to make a fair amount of cement, really. More than a couple blocks worth, but it's still not going to be that much in the grand scheme. I mean, there we go. That's 6 blocks worth right there. That's not really all that much, but I don't know. I mean, it's okay. Did I not? I didn't do that, did I? I tried to. Here, 20 of those. Craft those up, add them to the output, please. Please, please, please. I don't know, we might be able to get away with making a little more cement by the time we're done. I'm definitely going to have to make some more, or gather some more stones. So, we're going to need some crushed sand, because I remember we need 1, 2, and 1. So let's make another 46. We'll just let that run. That's not going to take very long. And then we can always go grab some more. So I figure we should go ahead and start off with setting some of our defensive emplacements down. So we'll just go ahead and drop a few more of these guys around. These were surprisingly effective, I gotta say. I was not expecting them to be as effective as they are, or were, or whatever the case may be. We'll do some barbed wire fences. Let's add a few more of these while I still have the resources to burn. So I'm not going to have them for very long. That's just the sad truth of things here. I'm not going to be able to burn them for too long, so let's put them down while I can. And that's probably going to have to be enough on that side, at least for the moment. Add a few more over here. If I knew for certain that the zombies were coming from one direction or another, that would obviously change things quite a bit and could really change where I end up placing these guys. But as it stands, it's, you know, it's fine. I don't necessarily want to know which direction they're going to come from. That would take some of the enjoyment out of it. I mean, that's really what this game is all about. It's all about just merciless zombie slaughter. I mean, that's really the point of the game, right? I mean, right? That's the point of the game. It's about surviving and slaughtering as many zombies as you possibly can. It's pretty awesome and ridiculous that way, and I love it. Wouldn't change it for anything. Maybe. Fill a couple of these guys in. Wow, these are all banged up, and I don't remember that they were before. Maybe they just were, and I forgot to fix them. Alright, whatever. It's cool. These don't do a ton of damage, of course, but they do enough. Let me turn my light on, because if I remember correctly, some of these blocks up here are kind of messed up, or at least that one is. Okay, maybe it was just that one. I definitely remembered one of them being messed up and needing some cobblestones. Oh, there we go. Yeah, there were a few of them that are kind of banged up. So what I would like to do, I don't think I have the frames to do it, so let's go back to my basics. And we're going to do we'll do a few more wooden frames. We do have not a lot of wood, so we'll do a few of those too. I'm going to need to go chop another tree down, so let's just go do that first off. Should probably go chop a couple of them down and maybe on the way back, I don't know, grab some more stones too. I'm just thinking here. We're going to need more. Always need more. What can I say? All right, we'll go with this guy. This is big enough. It'll be fine for now. If we need to, we can chop another down. You know, it's cool. Really don't know how much wood we're going to need anyway. I like using wood because it's just quick to build, and technically, You can make it pretty reasonably strong. Realized there were quite a few qualifiers in that statement, but you can make it reasonably strong. And here, we'll do this one. We'll do 2 of these guys, and I think that should probably set us fine on our wood for a little while, as long as I don't do the good spikes. If I do the good spikes, then all bets are off, and we're out of wood before you know it. And those spikes, they don't last as long as they used to, I don't think. But they are effective. I gotta say, they are darn effective. And actually, you know what? I think we might end up doing that. Now that I think about it, I have a good way to do that. Or at least what I think might be a good way to do that. I don't know. It's all going to depend on what direction the zombies come from, in a way. I suppose running around picking up single rocks is not the most efficient way to do things. So here, let's go chop one more tree down. We might need to come back and chop another one down. I'm not sure. How many of those can I make? Spikies. How many spikies can I make? I can make 12. Oh, that is ridiculous. And it's going to take forever to do it, too. Nope. Not going to worry about it. We can do it another way. And that'll be, well, not as effective. It'll still end up being helpful, I think. That's a good word, right? Helpful? Helpful's a good word. Alright, where are all of my... Did I not get any? How did I not get any? Okay, there they are. Say, where'd all my seeds go? I know I had to get some. Sure. We'll grab some feathers. I should probably make some more bolts. We do need to go back and grab that crossbow so we can repair our current one. That is going to be helpful. You are lead. I don't care about lead right now. Here, let's chop this guy up. Why not? This looks like a good one to pick on. It's going to have a lot of metal in it. Can always use more metal. Nothing else we needed to upgrade our rocks, or our spikes, rather. Need to upgrade the rocks. No, we needed to upgrade the... We needed to upgrade the spikes, not upgrade the rocks. Oh, man. Sometimes the words that just fall out of my mouth, I don't know, they don't make sense. It's all good, though. And then we're going to need to run back to the base to grab some frames, too. How did that do for us? It was only about 50 stones. That wasn't really worth it. Or it really wasn't enough, rather. Let me try that. So we're gonna need 120 just to make... Oh, stop your whining. You're fine. Drink some water. Get some stamina back. Think about it for just a moment. Think about it. Here, we'll use this guy, even though it's about destroyed. I should make a new one or repair this one. I'm waiting for something crazy to show up. Just, you know, like in the middle of doing this. But thus far, we've been pretty lucky. It's been pretty quiet the last episode or two. More so than I would have expected. Not a complaint. Not at all. In fact, let me go back to this guy and... yeah, I don't have any, do I? Here, let's make a new stone axe. Oh, I don't have any room for those. Alright, good. Good. I'll just leave those on the ground where I meant to leave them the entire time. That was really the whole thing I was trying to do. I just thought it would be a fun, silly thing to not pick up any plant fibers at all. Sure, make one, and then you're not going to be able to make another. And it can just sit in the inventory waiting. I was waiting for that. All right. So we'll grab this guy and that guy. And then we'll just go ahead and upgrade you. 392, looking groovy. Okay, and then, oh, didn't need to do that, but sure, we'll just do it. I'm not bothering to unload or reload or whatever. It's fine, whatever. I'm kind of in a rush to do things. We're running low on time with everything, I guess. With everything. I want to say we're running low with everything. We're running low on time for everything. All right, cement. We need some cement and more metal. I cannot carry more metal, but I can go over to this guy and we can do some concrete mix. Just go ahead and mix that up. That's not really going to be super helpful, but it is what it is. We're going to take all that metal. Here, let me give you all of that stuff to work on. And I guess we can go ahead and load this up with more metal still. How many bolts do we have? 85. It's not a whole lot, really. I mean, I'm just kind of thinking here, if we wanted to do some steel arrowheads... These things are pretty tough. They are pretty darn tough. How many could I make? 143. Maybe we'll make another, let's make another 30 of them. Because we have about 30 some odd back at the base, and we can load our crossbow up with a little bit of steel. Maybe that'll help for the horde. I don't know. I don't normally mess with the steel stuff much, but for a horde, you know, whatever. Might be kind of fun to try different stuff. Mess around a little bit. So I'm just going to drop off some of the junk we don't need, as well as grab... I thought I had other ones. But we'll grab those for now, because we might need them anyway. Gonna grab those guys, and I think I might end up needing that again. I'm not making anything right now, right? So, cobblestone... where are you? Cobblestone frame ramp. So I'd like to make... I don't even know how many of these I need. I'm just kind of clicking here. Sure, whatever. We'll do 29 of them. Like I said, I'm not even really sure how many we need. I just... Whatever. Kind of clicking here. Kind of clicking. Brass and brass. We're not going to worry about brass and lead for now. There's no need to get involved in that game. We're pretty much good on that front. Leather can go away. Paper, you can go over there. Frames, frames, frames. Rocks, frames. Iron, pipes. Pipes are not really helpful right now. We don't need you. Thank you very much. Appreciate your offer. Go away. We do have that wrench. That would be a good thing to burn down. So we'll melt that down a little later on. Probably need to do some more log spikes. So we'll do some more spikes. And let's see. We'll do another 12. That'll be okay. Trying to push this stuff and get it all done as quickly as I can. I mean, there are a billion and one things that need to be taken care of. And I actually need more of these guys, I think. So let's add more of those to the list. All right, so here's kind of the plan I'm thinking of. Zombies are going to be coming in from somewhere. So let's go ahead and give them... I'm going to try and do this without spiking myself. Easier said than done when you're me. Let's give them an extra something to play with here. The idea being that they'll kind of run through those, and they get stuck on the barbed wire, and then have a little bit of extra spiky goodness to play with. I'm going to need a few more spikes. Almost. Look at that. That was really darn close. So I'd like to have a couple of extras kicking around just to be sure we're good. So we'll do another 10 of those guys. We don't have a whole lot of metal, and I need to... Well, here, let me pop one of those spikes in place first, just so I can do this. Here, we'll upgrade these guys. One thing at a time. Okay, get all these upgraded at least to stage 2. I'm probably not going to upgrade any of these ones right here to metal. Just trying to watch time here. We are now under 7 hours to go. So time is ticking away. And we're slowly running out of wood, too. How are we doing on the wood front? 743. Okay, so not too bad. Cobblestone ramp frames. Let's go ahead and put these guys down. Now, here's where we get kind of fun with this. This is just an idea. It may not be an effective idea, but it's an idea just the same. So I cannot tell what you're doing. I think that looks right. Okay. Just do something like this. And, I don't know how many we want to do over here. Spin you around. I didn't really make enough frames for this, so maybe we'll do a limited number on the sides. And that spike is kind of in the way, so we'll just leave it there. I'm not really feeling like moving that. Now, if you're wondering why in the world am I doing this, I'm trying to give the zombies a clear path onto the spikes. That's really what it comes down to. That way they have less to destroy. They just walk right up instead of swinging away at things. That's kind of the idea. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this. I should probably make another frame, so let me do that. Cobblestone ramp frame wedge? No, cobblestone frame ramp, that one. We'll just do 2 more of those. I think that'll end up being exactly as many as I would like. I don't know that this is going to work. It goes back to the general idea. I guess I didn't really need that many, but whatever. It goes back to the general idea that zombies do less damage when they have a clear path somewhere. It's kind of an old strategy, an old note that I don't normally play around with all that much. But I thought, you know what? Let's go ahead and try it. And I lied. I need 1 more still. 1 more. Jeez. My goodness. So we'll do 2 instead. I'm going to pop you down right there and you down right here. It used to be that, you know, you could kind of subscribe to the idea if you're building something like, I don't know, some sort of area, that if you do things where you just build like walls and stuff, they'll inevitably tunnel under it. The idea here is we're just giving them a direct path right on top of the spikes, so they have no reason to attack the spikes, and instead they stand on them and attack the cobblestone stuff, which is a little stronger theoretically and can withstand their punishment. It's probably not going to work out that way just because, well, let's be honest, it's not all that strong. Hey, we got a level, which means I could make some bullets if I wanted, and I'm not going to worry about it. It's too late at this point. It's too late, and my gun skills are just not high enough for it to matter, so we're not going to do it. I'm going to make some cobblestone rocks, though, just while we're standing around. Make an extra 100 of them. So I'm kind of blowing through stuff here, and I'm going to need some to repair things with. Trying to give the zombies as much as I can in terms of opportunities to damage themselves, to make sure they can get stopped up, all that sort of good stuff. Ideally, I want the environment to do as much damage as it can. That way I can just kind of run around and plink away as I see fit. That's a good plan for me. I don't know if the zombies are on board with that idea. So upgrade that one, and then that's expensive stuff to upgrade. Really is. But it's gonna pay off, I hope. I don't know, I feel like I need to. I might need to eject some metal out of this thing too. Alright, I was making some of those, so let's make us some bolts. So where are my steel crossbow bolts? These are going to take a little while to make, not too bad. So we'll just go ahead and start on those guys. And then I need to go grab the rest of my steel arrowheads so that we can continue on with that thought. And then we'll reassess. I need to make, I had made some frames here for some other use, so let me grab those guys. We can put that away. We don't need that anymore at this point, I don't think. Kind of at the point where, yeah, we can just put you away. And I don't think I need to have the metal right now. I just kind of wanted to have it. I figured, nah, you know, we're kind of busy running around doing all this stuff. Why not? It's not going to hurt anything to do it. How are we doing on wood? 670. That's, I don't know if that's enough, honestly. Come on, let's not get stuck over here. Thank you very much. Let's chop one more tree down. I think 670 is probably enough, but I'd like to make sure I have a lot of extra wood kicking around for repairs, and 205 cobblestone rocks, that'll be decent. Nope. I know I hit an N in there. Cobblestone rocks. Oh, come on, really? Let's do another 100. I mean, it doesn't take that long to make them, so I feel like it's not it's not really a long slog to do that. Okay, you are down. I do always take the time to replant my trees, because I need the resources, so you know what, why not? I'm going to grab a couple rocks right quick, just because I am blowing through so many of them here. Need to go grab that concrete too and see if we can place it down and actually get it to set before the horde shows up. I don't think there's enough time for it to set. 4 hours? That's not enough time. It's alright. I knew we weren't really going to get to concrete today, and we might have been able to actually get that to set in time had I not dilly-dallied so long, but... you know, it's all good. It's all good. So we need to make something over... I don't know where we're going to do this. Be right here, I guess. I don't know. This isn't going to work out very well. I'm not feeling this right now. I need to see where I'm at here. I only have so far I can go. Yep, that was it right there. I knew that was it, too. And I did it anyway. And I did it anyway. All right, go back to this guy. Wood frame. No, not that many. That's silliness. 15 might be sufficient. Just trying to think, how do I want to be able to get in and out? So, let's do something like... we'll just kind of do this somewhat smarter-ish, kind of. There we go. And then maybe we can do something like that. I don't know. I need to take a look because the idea I have is quite silly. Hey, let me in there. But then again, that's kind of how I operate. I like silly. Silly's fun. If you're not having fun with it, what's the point, right? We can go one more on this guy, I think. I can probably make that jump. And if I do something like that, I can definitely make that jump. Question is, can I make that jump under duress? The answer to that is, no clue. Alright, so let me just drop down here and bolt this stuff to the ground. And yeah, that's as much as I'm going to upgrade it. I'm only going to wood level. I'm not going to go to metal. I mean, I can always just put a quick nerd pole down if I really need to get over there too, but... this is not going to stand up. This is going to be great. All it's going to take is one zombie cop to explode, and it's just going to come crashing down. And that's cool. It's cool. It's fine. Here, you know what? Here, we'll upgrade that. That way I don't have to worry as much. Theoretically, zombies will stand under this. They won't be able to jump up there. With any luck, they won't pound on all of that stuff. Repair a couple little things right here. How are we doing with all this stuff? It's looking pretty good. Pretty good, pretty good. Just checking over here. I'm not really concerned with fixing that metal spot. Fix some concrete because, or brick rather, because that's good stuff. That is good stuff. And I think with that note, we're pretty much done. I need to go grab my weapons and figure out what sort of arsenal I'm going to have with me for this particular fight. So I'm going to grab my weapons, my med packs, and all that sort of stuff. Maybe take an antibiotic before the battle starts. And in fact, here, why don't we go ahead and do that right now? I'll just pop a preventative antibiotic right now. There we go. We're immune to further infection for a short period of time. And I can just start grabbing some guns and ammo, and we'll see what happens. So I will catch you on the next one when we have ourselves a bit of a horde to play with. So till then, thanks for watching. See you later.